Good morning guys, welcome back to the video. This morning I'm at a one of these Vietnamese historical sites from the Vietnam War, and this place is called Can Duoc, and it's about 70 kilometers from Ho Chi Minh City. The primary attraction of this place is a network of underground tunnels used by the Viet Cong during their war against the US forces. Alright, we've completed our look at the War Museum over there. We're now heading down to the tunnels area.
Connected with a big bamboo pile like that. From here, go inside the tunnel and get the air.
Alright, what we're looking at here is the air ventilation point for the tunnels.
Because on time, almost the...
Alright, what we've got here is the entrance to one of the tunnels, the VC tunnels. Apparently they're quite narrow, but I'm going to head down and see if I can squeeze through there. Alright, this is one of the tour guides and we're down underground in the VC tunnels. And this is one of the tourists that's coming down here with me. As you can see, it's fairly cramped. Yeah. Okay, one of the guides here is climbing into a manhole which was the sizes for the VC size soldier. And now he's going to show us how he, when they go down, they cover the hole back up.
Well, no Americans will fit in here.
You want to move?
Go. Alright, we've got one of the tour group here that's gone from one end of the 10-metre tunnel to the other, and he's climbing himself out.
Can I find the way?
Wow.
If I go by myself.
Well done.
From government, this is the new one. And when US soldier fell down, he also had.
Okay, this is the booby trap, which was used during the war, and it worked on displacement, so it's on a pendulum, and a heavy weight on one side or the other would see the poor victim fall into the hole and onto those spiked sticks at the bottom.
Put the snake portion on the top here, and we got to for like the hospital. For the hospital.
What we're looking at here now is a bunker, and the entrance is a bit larger.
Oh yeah, we have the bunker here, and from this bunker go to here. Then we have the.
Mas é bonito, pode ser. Quer dizer, se mal? Pode ser isso.
Mano, ainda não saiu ninguém. Estes gajos ainda estão lá dentro.
Alright, this collection of nasty looking devices are the booby traps that the VC had in the jungle for the American forces.
We're going to see the door trap because they set up the door trap. And they also have the happy room for you because it takes about 2 hours to take to the city.
cena. Tiraste fotografias?
Sim.
G'day guys, continuing on with my video about the historical war sites in and around Saigon. This morning I'm on my way to a location called the Can Gio Biosphere, also known as Monkey Island, and part of the trip involves going across this river here on a ferry. I've been on the road for about 45 minutes, and once we get to the other side it'll be around about another 45 minutes before we actually get to the site. Okay, we'll see you over there. Okay, we've finally arrived at the Can Gio Biosphere, otherwise known as excuse me, Monkey Island. It was quite a long drive to get here. Just over 2 hours from the hotel, and what we're going to do is have a look at a couple of interesting spots before we head to the historical VC camp. Okay, it's quite busy today, maybe the wrong day to come on a Saturday, and with it being the weekend, it's quite a few people here, mainly local tourists. Alright, one of the things they do on the way to the historical village is stop and feed the monkeys with peanuts.
Excuse me, anyone in Mangrove, can you come over here? Hello? Foreign tourists, over here with me. When you finish the peanut and you want more to fish the monkey, just tell me, I will give you more. Mọi người ai muốn lấy cái nào không lấy. Around the neck like a lion, or like the tail is small and soft like a pig.
According to the guide, this very extensive mangrove area, something like 36,000 hectares, and it's apparently also a UNESCO site now.
야, 나 하나 더 있거든. 손 위에 올려놓고 문수이가 우리 어깨에 타고 있는 거 찍을래?
Alright, we're on the move again. Next stop is the crocodile pond. Alright, here we are at the crocodile enclosure, and there's a few crocs about. They're looking a bit lazy at the moment, probably enjoying the sun there. This bloke here's got his mouth open, he's waiting for a feed. Actually, if you want to pay a bit of extra money, you can get a little fishing rod with some bait on it and feed the crocs. These three here don't look too interested in the bait they're being offered. They're actually small eels with their heads chopped off. Alright, that fellow's hooked onto one.
Nó bảo rồi để cho con kia đi.
Right, everyone, so this is a saltwater crocodile that can live up to 80 years old. The biggest size it can get is about 57 meters.
There we go, the big fella's got his mouth open.
Hải sống tới khoảng 80 tuổi, chiều dài tối đa là 6 đến 7 mét.
Đấy mà đưa con to kia ăn nó to. Đâu con to mà nó ăn nó là bị nhử. Con này khỏe. Đấy, con to nhìn nó to kia. Con này tham, con này khỏe. Tham người ta giật được ạ. Cái thử nhảy xuống đi.
Alright, after all the fun and excitement of the monkeys and the crocodiles, we're now heading to the VC historical camp. It's about a 1 kilometre walk there. Okay, we're deep inside the mangrove area now. We're about 1 kilometre from the actual start point where the monkeys were, and we're heading towards the historical camp. Okay, the trail now is bordered walkways through the mangrove area and right through to the camp, I believe. Now we've arrived at the VC historical camp, and according to my guide, this camp was first established way back in the late 1960s. It's basically a reenactment of life in the mangroves, or mangrove swamps, for the VC forces, and there's mannequins there to depict daily life. Alright, according to the guide, this is a workshop where the VC forces would bring back unexploded US bombs, cut them open, and then remove the powder so they can make their own landmines. And this is a reenactment of the work that the VC forces would do with the unexploded US bombs. Okay, we're underway on the boat trip through the mangrove swamps, and we're heading to our lunch spot. Wait till our mate gets up a bit of speed, and it's quite a thrilling ride.